Hey everyone, this is Light, and welcome to my end of season account review. This season I tried going for Hall of Fame, primarily playing Candy C. Lilius with my fallback being some kind of Laya DDR draft. I peaked at rank 4, lost a lot, gave up, and ended rank 8. So yeah, let's get into it. So my units are going to be sorted by speed, because I feel like if a unit is geared, they'll have decent speed pretty much. And so yeah. Peyra, I almost never pick this unit except as a force ban against cleavers, and I pray to God that they actually ban it, because this is not competitive speed. Competitive speed for Legend would be 320, because there's a lot of greedy cleavers running around with anywhere from 300 to 310 speed Amids and Flitigas, and if you try to race them with this, it's gonna be a bad time. So yeah, I just pray this gets banned. Green Leica, I tried to use this as a C. Lilius substitute for when I want to try to brute force my opponents with dual attack spams, but honestly I tried it second to last day and it didn't work really at all. So I ended up just using her as a counter to Gala, because this S2, it strips Gala's damage limit buff, and then it will drag my Candy and one-shot her. So yeah, tried it as a C. Lily substitute, ended up just being a Gala counter. But yeah, nothing special. C. Lily is pretty standard, 300 speed, some effectiveness. Sweet Miracle probably the MVP. This artifact lets me brute force through a lot of debuffers, because the primary counter to Candy C. Lilius is getting debuffed. So you should either be 200 ER or you should have Sweet Miracle. And then yeah, pretty standard build. Honestly, I'm kind of slow for Legend standards. I get outsped by knockwalls 20 to 30% of the time, which is kind of depressing, but what can you do, right? My account's not too blessed with speed here. LPK, honestly, this unit is extremely cope. I'll pick her to one-shot knockwall when the other person is lacking mitigation, but if it's a tanky knockwall, I will never kill it. And then even if I kill the knockwall, I'm gonna get 3v4'd, because they'll have DDR or a Tywin, and then they just 3v4 my team, and it feels very bad. Yeah, honestly, not a good unit. I'm pretty sure my win rate with this thing is in the 50s, which is abysmal for Legend standards. Yeah, nothing special. Ada. So I built one Ada really fast because she's pretty much AOL, except she doesn't care about Celine. So she's a really good debuffer, and she's stealthed. A lot of people will be really greedy in their draft and just pick a bunch of units. They'll go Zio and Gala and stuff, and if I slam this and I'm faster, I'm buffable and silence them, they're just kind of screwed. And I have guide to cut cleavers, because after this can cut some cleavers. After Ran or Peyra press their AoE, she'll sometimes cut against some bridges. But yeah, basically just a fast AOL. Lua, I almost never pick this unit. I'll pick it against some people who are being really greedy. I play C. Lilius a lot, and sometimes people will just slam Zio, and then they end up not picking any cleansers, and then I just slam stealth debuffers and they're kind of dead, like Lua. But yeah, nothing special, very rare pick. Knockwall, the same thing. If someone's greedy and doesn't pick cleansers, I'll just slam Knockwall or something into them, but I'm usually the one fighting Knockwall, so she's actually a pretty rare pick for me. And I despise this unit. I think the only reason she's balanced is because she misses her debuffs half the time. I feel like this is truly an Emperor unit. Cause like you miss a crucial debuff, you just automatically lose, and that's not a very good win con for better players. Sorry, for like legend standard players. That's probably why her win rate is so bad. Polly, I perma pre-banned her. She's something. She gets banned. I'll pick this into people who try to play like squishier DPS like Lone Crescent Bologna without contesting speed. And I will usually one-shot them, or she's a force ban. You know, Leica's always super good with C. Lilius. However, I ended up not picking her very much at all towards the end because everyone was slamming green Lilica into me. And like, she doesn't really like green Lilica. But yeah, mostly very usable as a force ban, but yeah, didn't really get to pick her much towards the end. Veronica, absolutely useless unit. So towards the end of RTA, people were spamming like BBK ban protection, and it was the most toxic, obnoxious thing ever. And like, I tried to build all the stupid tech to counter it, and I would still lose to it half the time. And Veronica is not a good unit to counter it, just saying. I don't even bother. Running Violet. I picked this to like cheese some Knockball players. Like there will be people who are like all inning with Laya, B-Dom, and Knockball. And I was like, okay, let's build a 280 speed evasion unit for fun and try to kill something, and it works kinda. Like a lot of people will draft like Laya, B-Dom, Knockball, and Fumir, and like if my Violet outspeeds the Bunny Dom, then I just one-shot the Fumir and automatically win. However, I did not bother picking him last day because I was too afraid of him getting hit. So yeah, ended up being useless. Ahmed, I picked this if I ever play Gala because mine's really slow, but honestly, the situation never arose for this unit. I just slapped some gear on her and I never used her. Actually pretty sad because this is okay-ish gear. Actually, no, it's not. But yeah, okay, not the best gear. But yeah, definitely a waste. Camila. So I tried like Camila and Leica, like just spamming dual attacks, brute forcing people to death, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work against Knockball, and it doesn't work against Green Lilica, and at the end, everybody was picking Laya, GDR, C Armin, and Green Lilica into me, so that was not gonna work. Yeah, pretty much the last day tech ended up being useless because almost every other turn 2 player I fought was a complete turtle, and yeah, they don't die to this. Oh, Solitaria. Honestly, I pretty much never pick this unit. People don't pick Sage Vivian into me. I'm usually the one picking Sage Vivian, so yeah, I pretty much never pick this unit. Nothing special. Zio, I pick this against some cleavers who don't pre-ban Zio, but for some reason I just lose every time I do, because like their DDRs on Potion Vial or something, or like my Zio just gets one shot by ML Haste Anchor. So yeah, not very good. Probably very negative win rate. I should really never pick this unit ever again. He's 270 speed because like there will definitely be some like freaks who pick Ran or Pera while Zio's up, and yeah, I definitely need to outspeed them. Like 270 speed is a good point for outspeeding people who are like 320 something. So yeah. Ocean Breeze Lilica, I repurposed this unit to be like anti-cleave, but apparently if they have fire poly, this does not cut. And I'm forced to ban fire poly if I want this to cut. So this ended up being useless tech and a waste of my gear. Which is a shame. So yeah, not too good. I wish I had the slower ER version instead, but what can you do? Bunny Dom, she's decently fast with ER and Potion Vial, because I want this Bunny Dom. I only pick her against Monk, so I want her to stall out Monk as long as possible, because like a lot of people, they'll see I don't have immunity and they'll slap like an S2 on me, and then I Potion Vial, and then boom, they lose value. something like that. Yeah, Bunny Dom just for anti-monk, nothing special. Shout here, this is like my anti-Laya tech, but it doesn't work. it doesn't work against the Laya draft because like, if I get tagged by green Lulika, which is a 50-50, I lose. And then DDR slows down my tempo way too much, and then I can't injure enough, and then I lose. Yeah, definitely not good tech. I thought she might have done well, but she's actually kind of bad. Yeah, I kind of regret putting gear on her, but it was kind of too late. Rimuru, I only picked this against Gala. Uberia's Tooth. Plus like his S3 bonus damage can usually nearly kill Gala, even if they have like a big Bastion shield. So yeah, only pick this against Gala. Laya, she's super standard. She is on the squishy side though, unfortunately, and I really feel it against cleavers. Like my tank gear is kind of on the bad side of like legend players, and like this season was all about gear gapping cleavers with your tank gear, and my tank gear was not too good for that. Cause like, come on, 1500 defense. Like there are people with Layas that are faster, more defense, more HP, and they don't have wasted stats in ER. Like my Laya is kind of a joke, but yeah, she's a typical Laya, I guess. Fire Aura. I don't like this unit, but for some reason every time I pick her she gets banned, so that's kind of cool. Pretty much I only pick her against people who only have one cleanser, which is their A Tywin, and that's honestly a lot of people. So yeah, she gets banned a lot. So yeah, that's something. Strays. I despise this unit. I think he's not good. Cause like, for some reason, okay, even so I had Tachi. I used to have Tachi on him, but then I gave it to Camila. But back when I had Tachi, I would vigor buff him, and then I would S3. And then nothing would die, because their 34k HP Laya would be higher HP than C Armin, and then she's just way too tanky with C Armin mitigation. I S3, nothing dies, and then I lose. Yeah, Strays was okay sometimes, but he's usually pretty bad. Elena, I pick her for anti-cleave, like A Tywin, AOL, Elena is like the trinity against Rand cleavers or Payra cleavers who don't have Zeo, because like Zeo can't disable A Tywin passive, so you're guaranteed to cleanse all the debuffs from Rand, which is nice. Usually is enough to win games. Yeah, nothing special. Ada, I threw this girl in Grace because like I thought Ada, blue Ada would have like really good synergy with green Leica, but she really doesn't. She doesn't do damage. Pretty sure I lost every other time I picked this unit. Like I would go like Leica, green Leica, LPK, and Ada, and like just try to kill them, but it doesn't work. I very much regret gracing this unit. Emma Ball. He's just a force ban against cleavers. Like you can pick CR cutters like Red Poly and AU Fiend, and then pick Emo Ball to cut cleave. But yeah, he gets banned a lot. But for some reason, every time he gets through the draft, I lose. Cause like I remember like one of my very last games of the season, I was fighting a TML cleaver, and then my Emo Ball cut them, and then I missed sleep. And then I missed sleep on this DDR that was like 290 speed, and then he push invioled all the other sleeps away, and I was like, I guess I picked a useless unit. So yeah, pretty sad unit. But he's still worth having. He's a force ban like 80% of the time. I guess unless you're fighting a psychopath that's just gonna RNG their way out of things, which is a lot of people. So yeah, Ada, I have a slower tanky Ada with higher effectiveness to deal with stupid BBK on 3 cheesers. Towards the end of the season, there was a very toxic draft that was coming out, and it was like it had a lot of variations, but basically you pick like defense breakers and BBK on 3, and BBK is very annoying because she has immortality, but she has 2 layers of immortality, so you can't straight up kill her. And if you don't draft enough damage, you literally can't kill her, because she keeps healing up all your damage. You need to get her to 1 HP, so you need decent damage. But then she still has an immortality, and then she heals it up because she does more damage when she's lower. And then you're just like I don't know. Like, you had to tag her with unbuffable and then kill her. But like, it's really hard to pick units to kill her, because she just heals everything up, and if you pick too much damage, you just kind of die. So yeah, this is my anti-VVK tech. It honestly was decent. I think I won more often than not, but yeah, VVK was very annoying towards the end. Lethe, I only picked this unit against like the C Lilius Candy players as like a force ban last pick, and yeah, she does the thing. She does the job. Nothing special, honestly. Yeah, nothing special. She was decent against candy players, but that was literally it. But there was a lot of candy players, so pretty good. Oh, Green Stitch is uncleared. Biblis, I never picked this Biblis. This is like my Biblis for like back when I cleaved. I never picked this thing. Green Sharon. I tried picking Green Sharon as like a counter to Laya. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. I must say, I definitely regret this unit. AOL, this is also my anti-BBK AOL. We have 200 effectiveness to tag her, give her unbuffable, and hopefully she dies, but honestly, she usually... It's okay. I win more often than not, but BBK can kind of just like RNG steal wins from you randomly. So it was a decent answer, kind of. I won more often than not, but yeah, nothing I can feel confident about. Janua, I rarely pick Janua. I only pick Janua if like someone picks like counterattack units like AU Fiend and Lone Crescent Bologna. And you know, boom, last pick Janua. He's gonna kill them if he doesn't get banned, pretty much. However, you cannot pick Janua into a Taiwan DDR because he just gets stunned. And a lot of people were playing that, so yeah, didn't get much chance to pick Janua. DDR, I have a mega tank with no effectiveness and immunity because I got run over by pretty much like every cleaver, so I need my units to be like as tanky as possible. So like, forget the effectiveness. This DDR is mainly to beat up cleavers. So yeah, nothing special. DDR is definitely I think DDR is like the poster child of this season. Like, he's played by everyone. He's played very fast, high effectiveness by cleavers. He's played 300 ER by cheesers and reverse cleavers. He's played Giga Tank with Guardian Ice Crystal by standard players, and honestly, this guy is so broken. I wish I had 3 of him. I would legit build 3 DDRs if I could. He's so unbelievably broken. Like, what a disaster. Pirate Flan, I only picked those against ER cheesers, and honestly, she kind of sucks. Like, she's just way too squishy. And like, if I don't have enough effectiveness, then like, what can I do? I don't know. I didn't ever feel good picking her, cause like, yeah, she's just too squishy. Like, I tried to pick her against ER Shu and like 20k HP ML haste, but I ended up just dying. Which is probably. I mean, I probably could be slower with more HP, but I don't know. I have an HP neck, effectiveness ring. Cause like it's really hard to skimp out on effectiveness, because literally people are literally 300 ER. So like if I go any lower on effectiveness, it's kind of sad. So yeah, I didn't really feel good picking her. LQC was definitely the better answer to ER cheesers. Siege Vivian, oh my god, I have like nearly 80% win rate on this unit across like almost 100 games. I think she's super strong because people love playing debuffers. Usually if someone goes like triple debuffers and like low damage, Siege Vivian should be able to win the game. Definitely a super good unit. However, she does require premium gear. Like, she needs to be fast, she needs to be on lifesteal, and like this kind of speed you can only get it with like decently fast gear, like 17, 8, 21, 20. Like you need decently fast gear to make something like this. I was 220 speed before, but I felt like it was too slow. But yeah, definitely really strong unit for me this season. Like everyone was playing A-Tai. A lot of people were playing A-Tai in DDR, and then they would still pick knockball and stuff, and then like Vivian kind of runs them over. Yeah, good for me. However, I think the key was that I play C. Lilius, and Vivian is really strong with like vigor buff and dual attacks. Like Vivian as a standalone unit is worthless. But if you have like C. Lilius support for her, she's decent. I think that's the biggest thing. My draft just set it up really well. But if you pick Vivian as a standalone unit, she's kind of donkey. But a lot of people were also playing like Cleave Vivian with a Tywin, and it was pretty good too. Yeah, ammo shoe. So I have the ER build to like fight Laya DDR, and it honestly sucks. Like sure, I don't get slept, but like Laya doesn't get injured enough, and then I just die. Like I just like Laya DDR C Armin, like this is crazy. I don't know how to deal with it. Laya DDR C Armin Green Lilica. If you don't have ER, you're just gonna get constantly slept by DDR, and there's nothing you can do. But yeah, but she was okay a lot of the time. Oh, yeah, she was okay a lot of the time. But yeah, people who play really slow and they have like protection set and like shields and stuff, it's really hard to kill anything. But sometimes she's really good. Sometimes she will inevitably 1v4. But most of the time she has decent counterplay. Braceria, never picked it. And okay, I got really fed up with cleavers, so I just built this like cheese ed. Like I would pick this ed and then bait people into picking Janua, and then like when my ed S2s, it won't proc Janua, and then they'll be like, what? And then I'll still lose because my ed procs Janua eventually and kills me. But yeah, he's something. he definitely I had positive win rate with this ed. But I think ed is just a bad unit. Like there's nothing you can do to make him good. Like when cleavers, they'll just slam into you, and then if you don't debuff properly, you're dead. Or if you go like the full damage ed that can one-shot cleave units, they'll somehow like cleavers. If you have a full damage ed that can one-shot cleave units, cleavers will magically grow a brain and then counterplay the ed, and then your full damage ed is useless. And yeah, I don't know. There's just no good way to play ed. Like this build is troll, but it won a decent amount. No comment. Honestly, probably just matchmaking RNG. Asenya, my tank gear is not good. Like I'm slow. I don't have much HP, so I decided that like screw it. I'm just gonna go 100 ER so I don't get stripped by Emerald Haste. I think that's like the worst thing about playing Senya. You constantly have a speed buff for haste to strip. So I was like, screw that, I'm going 100 ER so haste can't strip me. Parentheses, I still got stripped a few times, but what can you do? Like my gear, my tank gear, my HP gear sucks. So like this season was all about being faster or being tankier. And there's a limit to how tanky you can be without rolling 40% HP pieces, and rolling 40% HP is as hard as rolling 20 speed. Because like you need the sets to matter too. Like you need like 40% HP speed set, HP set, protection set. Like oh my god. So yeah, nothing special here. Abigail. I pick this unit sometimes to protect my Landy if I feel like people are just gonna go like animal mode and try to kill her. Otherwise, not. I don't. Pretty rare pick. She's okay. I definitely have positive win rate with her, but she is definitely nothing special. Fire Volley. I picked this. So she's really decent. I picked this like against cleavers, pretty much. Like Ran presses S2, I strip immunity, yada yada. Like that's pretty much it. However, I do think 200 ER is too low. Like I've been tagged by DDRs with my fire poly, and it's kind of tragic. But I would definitely lower effectiveness for like 250 ER or something. But yeah, nothing crazy. Jacko never picked this thing. Dilly never picked this thing. My Gala. Okay, so my alternative to Candy is ER Gala with Christie, and so I have enough damage here to one-shot pretty much every Aureus Knight. And then with Christie, I get 150 ER, which puts me at 220, which can reliably resist most DDRs. And then I have Christie on Mort Artifact to -1 my Gala S3. So my cycle is S3, S1, S3, and then the game should be over. So yeah, this was my alternative to when I'm scared to pick Candy pretty much. And so yeah, that's nice. Not very good gear though. But what can you do? Sodica, I don't pick this unit. Roy, earlier in the season I played like Roy Bunny Dom Cleave, but it was inconsistent. So I just stopped picking Roy, but he was definitely really good. Roy plus Bunny Dom was super good. LRK. So I actually won a game with this unit like twice. I picked this unit against Ran and Emo Rowana cleavers because this reduces Emo Rowana's damage, and then after Ran presses S3, it strips my initial shield from my protection set knight, and then LRK S3 or S2 gives me another shield, and then that makes Rowana do 0 damage pretty much. So yeah, he was kinda decent. Definitely pretty decent. Hey Clarissa, this is my like go-to cleanser to fight Knockwall. But she ended up not being too good towards the end because everyone was just trying to everyone was just going crazy. Like if I pick Kitty Clarissa, their game plan would just be to like all in my Candy even though I have haste and just kill her twice. And like Kitty Clarissa is too low tempo to do anything about it. But against like normal people, Kitty Clarissa is pretty decent. Definitely my go-to cleanser, which is really sad. Like it says a lot about the game. Like Mediator sucks. Infinite Horizon Acades sucks. Like I hated Infinite like Acades. Like my win rate here is like 50%, but my K is like 60 something. But yeah, my go-to cleanser, nothing special. A decent amount of ER to resist knockball. Like this is 50, like 320. Definitely should resist knockball. Oh yeah. Green Rowana. I only pick this thing if they're playing like Malona, but they don't have defense break, so they can't burst me. But yeah, she's on super jank gear. It doesn't matter. Lionheart, I tried to I tried to make her work, but she sucks. Like, she gets procced by Laya, and then she gets follow-up debuffed by something else. Like, she just sucks. Benny Maru, I picked this guy quite a bit, so I did not want to invest Itachi in him, but also I needed immunity. But then I also wanted second, so like, screw it. Let's put him on immunity Warhorn, and it's honestly not bad. He won more often than he lost. Like, I actually had like a 66% win rate with him. But he's okay. He's pretty good. Nah, that's hard to say. Is 60 win rate good? I guess he was decent for my playstyle. Landy never picked. Ainz, okay. I think Ainz might be my MVP. This guy might be my MVP last day, cause like 9 out of 10 times I picked this guy, he was a force ban, which is pretty valuable. But then I remembered, some people are deranged and they just play the RNG, and they'll just pray that S3 gets 15%ed, which it did once. It actually did once the first time I used him, but never again after that. But yeah, against like any player with like any sort of sense, like they'll just ban him. he is definitely a good force ban. Like, I think I fought like the rank 4 guy Hazumaray like 20 times, and he banned my Ainz almost every single game. He actually banned my Ainz every single game, so that was pretty value. Yeah, that definitely has value as a force ban, because like people don't want to mess with 15%. Sensible people don't want to beg for 15%, right? Yeah, pretty good unit. Arya, this is my arena Arya. I never picked her. Oh, never picked. Oh, AOL. This is my anti-cleave AOL. She's super tanky. She has immunity. She just needs to not die. That's about it. My Katie's. This unit is donkey. I never pick her unless I'm very desperate for a cleanser. She's just not good. Destina. Okay, I think she needs to have a guardian crystal. She's not good. Hand guy, he's not good. That's why he's ungeared. Aiden, not good. That's why I'm pretty sure I auto-geared this. Never picked her. She's not good. Bologna, my Bologna is donkey. I picked Bologna to fight candies, but then I just die because I only have 1500 defense. Like, sure, she wins most of the time, but like I literally had a game where I died to like candy S1 S2 turn 1 because she had a tech buff. I mean, yeah, my Bologna sucks. She's not good for this. Arrowell, I never picked this thing because I don't play Spez. Similarly, my Spez is ungeared. Christy with more artifact to reset my Gala. I picked this thing quite a bit actually. Cause like this thing resetting Gala S3 is just too good. So yeah, if I ever pick Gala, I'm slamming Christy. Actually pretty decent. Celine. I have immunity to like deal with DDR strip. Celine, she's okay, but I noticed like when I fight better players like Hazama Ray, they just counterplay her way too hard. I think Celine, for me, I farmed a lot of really bad players, and I got mind controlled into thinking she was decent, but then every time I fought someone decent, I just died. So yeah, Celine definitely like a noob killer unit. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. I built her with a lot of damage and the highest attack EE for Laya solo DPS drafts because Laya is always highest attack, and then if they rip their buttons without thinking, I can one-shot Laya with this damage. So yeah, that's something. Billion does a force ban against cleavers. 3F Billion is the best in slot build, but I don't have extra 3Fs. My Billion is literally just a force ban. Yuffie, I only picked this unit into cleavers, so I'm on Holy Sack, but honestly, she kind of sucks. she kind of sucks. Cleavers just don't care. They just murder her. Stenny ungeared. She sucks this season. Sharon. I never picked this unit. Winter. I tried to play Winter. She ended up being garbage, so she's ungeared. Fumir ungeared. Back when I used to play Laya all the time, she was pretty good, but I don't play like that anymore. Hey Ravi, no one cares. Karina was okay against some cleavers, but mostly useless. Cause like she gets screwed by Ran and Peyra and Emil Haste and Senya way too hard. A Tywin. Oh yeah, my A Tywin is so sad. Like this is what I mean by like this season is it's all about like tank gear gap if you're slow. Like my A Tywin, the best players have this protection set A Tywin, except they'll have like 3k more HP than me, and that is a huge difference in surviving things. And also like the higher your HP, the more your Guardian Ice Crystal heals you. But then my Guardian Crystal is only like plus 15, so I'm missing like almost 2000 HP of healing, on top of being 3k HP less than good 8 Tywins. It's kind of depressing. So yeah, a lot of the times I'd be asking people, hey, how do I beat this cleave? And then they'll show me the same draft that I pick. I'm like, huh, why'd I die? It's because my units are lacking HP and Guardian Ice Crystals and whatever, so yeah, that's kind of sad. But yeah, pretty typical like turn 2 A Tywin, except I wish I had more effectiveness, more HP, but yeah, nothing special. Emil Haste. So I used to be on Counter Celestine, but I feel like that build was too consistent and not necessary, so I changed mine to like very high HP on Idol's Cheer, because like I play inherently pretty aggressive, and Idol's Cheer really messes with people. Like random things will cut. I have higher HP, so my S3 has bigger kill range. I think I do like 21k damage. Like 21k damage raw to like non-light units, which is pretty menacing. Yeah, I definitely prefer this build over the counter one, because like the counter one is unnecessary. Like it's like a win more kind of build. And also this higher HP pool is really good for like when people are just like dogpiling him. It's like you ever get like S3'd by Gala and then like S3'd by like Senya and stuff, and then you're still alive. Like counter haste, you have to pray to get countered, but this build just tanks it out. Although I wish I was tankier, of course. But yeah, Emil Haste really good. I picked him. He's my first pick of choice against like slower players. But yeah, I think he's way better than Senya. Cause like Senya only protects one unit, which is what I hate about her. RB was really good for me. I think like, he's just auto win against some cleavers. Cause like I'm tanky enough to survive Ludwig S3 if I have mitigation. And then like the revive will just wipe people. But yeah, DJ and RB very strong this season against cleavers who don't pick anchors like Senya and Emil Haste. Okay, we're nearing the end. Let's see. BVK. I never picked this unit. I don't know. I was just not interested in playing BVK. It's definitely not the best build. I think speed is actually really good on her. Nothing special. Elvira ungeared. Rowana, I pick this sometimes to like try to cleave people, but she's not that good. Ideally, I think triple torrent with like 100 some effectiveness is way better than this build. Like triple torn is kind of menacing. See Armin, nothing special. 29 KHP is on the low side, but this is like my leftover. Like I only have 2 half decent protection sets, and yeah, it's not too pretty. Yeah, definitely on the squishy side, unfortunately. Ranslin geared, candy. I picked this candy so much this season. I think overall I picked candy like 700 times with like a 66% win rate. Yeah, I played candy the most this season. She's something. I have her super high damage because my playstyle is basically just like trying to kill someone before I die, and like you need a lot of damage. So this season, because of units like Emma Haste, you can't, people can't just like focus candy, because then they get punished by Emma Haste. So like my thought process is that like she doesn't really need tank stats if she's not getting focused. I just need damage to kill them faster before it matters. But but apparently, it kind of backfired towards the end, because like every time someone fights me, they usually just all in my candy with like stupid stuff, and they just hope they can kill her twice, pretty much, because like they know my candy is really squishy. But yeah, this is like my best gear. Like this is an event craft from a long time ago, and the speed is definitely relevant, because like a lot of times I feel like I have to like sacrifice my candy, and then she ends up never getting a turn. Besides like one natural turn, and like 99 speed candy, for the way I play, would probably be really useless. Cause like this is technically like 30% faster than a 99 speed candy. And like in some games, getting that singular turn is very important at the start. So yeah, accidental speed, but it ended up being pretty useful. Yeah, definitely one of my most picked units this season. Albedo. So tank gear gap. My Albedo, she needs to be like 30k HP, and then she got one shot by a Gala, and it really like rustled my Jimmy. So I was like, screw this, like screw these homage cleavers. I'm gonna put my Albedo on HP boot. So yeah, like I only picked this thing against cleavers, and like if she doesn't die, then yippee. And if she counters, then that's even better. And yeah, that's pretty much the end. I don't play Luna because she's pre-banned. I tried 268 Ross for candy shenanigans, did not work out. And yeah, I think that's the end. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.